Tom does the same thing he does every year, take over the world.
You know, it seems like he hasn't aged a bit since I got in the league. Tom gets better each and every year. That's remarkable.
In his age 38 season, Tom Brady continued to defy the march of time. He led the league with 36 touchdown passes and added a few more entries to the record books.
Terrific night for Tom Brady. 19 straight completions for the franchise record. Touchdown, Amendola! And number 400 for Tom Brady!
Mental toughness, huh?
Just his competitiveness and his fire and his drive and the chip on his shoulder that he's always had, it really separates him.
Hey, pedal to the metal. No let up all night, all right?
I was in New England a short time this year after leaving New Orleans. He's always striving for perfection during workouts. I watched him run shuttles until he ran the time he wanted. I watched him run 110 shuttles. That's just the drive and the competitive nature that he has.
That's what I'm talking about! Let's go!
Although he's not considered fast, I consider him to be very mobile because of the way he can slide and keep his eyes downfield and feel the pass rush and get rid of the football and avoid sacks. It's like poetry in motion.
And watch Tom Brady step through the trash, keep his eyes downfield, and make a throw really without setting himself. That was something.
Great drive. That's what I'm talking about. Great drive.
He's mastered the game. This man has seen every coverage. He's seen every type of game plan you can come up against him with. You might as well stop wasting your time.
He does a great job of making sure that, you know, they're in the perfect play, getting to that formation or getting the perfect protection against what you're doing.
It's hard to understand. It's like the game is in slow motion for him when he's dropping back and reading coverages because of the way he's able to dissect things so well. Against Denver, the touchdown he threw to Scott Chandler down the sidelines right behind Von Miller and right in front of the safety.
Von Miller, when he allowed that outside release, it was just pitch and catch for Tom Brady.
To be able to see that coverage and get to that throw and then put it in the exact spot it needs to be was special.
We were playing against the Miami Dolphins at Miami, and I was supposed to run this in cut, and we got quarters, and we kind of talked about if, you know, they kind of play underneath, put your hand up. As soon as he saw me, he was right there, balls in the air, and we get a big play out of it. His ability to see that so quickly, and I feel like most quarterbacks would have waited and been like, what's he doing?
What amazes me about Tom Brady is the revolving door they've had at offensive line, at the wide receiver position, at the running back position. It's always next man up, and yet the next man up always plays like a Pro Bowler. And I think that the one steady piece through all these years has been number 12 at quarterback.
2015 was no different. Even with several key starters injured, Brady still led New England to a 12-4 record and a berth in the AFC Championship game for the 5th straight year.
Keep the pressure on, make him cry.
Oh my God.
Make him cry.
The Broncos tried their best to knock Brady off his game, hitting the Pro Bowl quarterback a season-high 20 times.
They're getting off on that ball, man.
Despite the punishment, Brady remained steadfast and nearly guided the Patriots to the Super Bowl for the 7th time in his career.
Tom Brady is Tom-tastic. I mean, he just has 4 out of 6 Super Bowl rings. Had he gone to the Super Bowl this year, he probably would have been a shoo-in for a 5th ring.
You know, for them to have the success they're having this year with all the injuries and just the consistency that they had, and, you know, him being the catalyst for that, there's no question who should be the #1 player.